Good morning. It's the Friday before the Monday, before you have to wear these things, but I thought it made good sense to wear it today. I'm at Colchester railway station. With Greater Anglia's permission, thank you, they invited me up. I've got the train up to come and make a video with them. Excitingly, I'm making a video with Dominic from the Rail Delivery Group about accessibility on trains during the pandemic, during the situation, but also there's a man up here, a couple of guys and a lovely lady as well from GA that are here to talk to me about changes that have happened at Colchester Station and other Greater Anglia stations. And I'm going to keep my distance, sir. I can see him already. There's a gentleman over here called Neil. Hi, I have questions.
Hi, yeah.
I've just come up the stairs just then, so I've noticed this at a lot of stations. A lot of stations have introduced one-way systems. Were your staircases always one way, or have you considered a one-way system here at Colchester? How do you assess which stations have one-way systems?
Generally, a lot of our stairs had one way in the sense of we tend to ask people to keep left anyway. Since the lockdown, we've really had to put a lot of thought into the whole sort of stations planning and the whole footfall throughout the entire station, not just on stairs. When we were sort of a couple of weeks into lockdown and the sort of scale of the sort of problem became clear, we've sort of looked at each of our stations, and here at GA we looked at a sort of three-tiered approach. And for a station like Colchester, in our top tier if you like, we've looked at where we can we put in a one-way system throughout the entire station, so not just on the stairs but in subways, along platforms, even using different doors or entrances for way in, way out. Now, as it's turned out, the footfall just isn't here at the moment to necessitate strictly one way in and one way out. That would probably cause more inconvenience, and we can maintain social distancing without that at the moment. But certainly if footfall were to pick up, we're absolutely ready to put in a sort of fully fledged one-way system at these stations, if you like.
Now, on the floor, there are these, what do you call them, decals or just transfers?
Stencils, really.
Stencils. I like the fact that someone's had to design that stencil. Could you tell me what all the stencils are about, please?
Yeah, so these platform stencils we've put in now across our top 40 stations of footfall. So we're basically touching about 80% of our customers that would normally use our stations. And these are social distancing sort of stencils. A lot of people will be familiar with them at supermarkets and just generally now, to be honest, in the public. And they're just a clear reminder to keep your distance on the platform. We've deliberately strayed away from wording, for example 2 metres, just in case government advice changes, and we've got some longevity here to sort of refer to for customers.
Although even this week it's in the news, isn't there, that the 2 metre distance might get reduced down to 1.5 or possibly 1 metre, because other countries have different. I mean, in a way, you haven't made signage that says 2 metres, because if it then gets reduced to 1.5, then all your signage would need updating. But it's a good it's a good visual cue, like a prompt, isn't it, as to not to all huddle up together. I like it. I've come inside the ticket office here at Colchester. Looking around, I can see there's like stickers on the floor with feet saying, please wait, please stand here. There's posters up about face coverings. The ticket machines are saying they have limited facilities in use. The gentleman that I want to talk to about this is here. Everybody say hi, Jason. Jason, could you tell me about what's happened, what's changed here in the ticket office at Colchester?
We have created a new look and feel using essentially an NHS colour scheme. And the reason being is that we feel that kind of adds an element of sort of trust and gravitas to the messaging that we're doing. I think people listen to the NHS, so by copying that, we're almost working in tandem with the sort of government advice and the NHS advice. So that was kind of key to making sure that we had a very strong differentiation between the usual sort of marketing and information posters that we put out. And then that translated into a whole range of signage and floor markings that we can see on the floor here, to gate lines, just trying at every touch point to make sure people keep a distance, a safe distance. And we specifically left out in as many places as possible that the 2 metre message, knowing that the 2 metre message is being told by everybody else. So if we on all our hard sort of finishes, if we just said safe distance, then we wouldn't have to update it and waste a whole load of money changing 2 metres to 1 metre, for instance, if that was the case.
I'm going to cut in because it's very visibly over your shoulder there on that poster, but you're saying a poster is easier to change.
Exactly, yeah.
Okay.
So anything like that is very easy to change, whereas a floor vinyl is something you have to then rip up and redo, or a set of gate line messages like this.
Hang on, did Greater Anglia lead the way?
We did. I'm going to take that one. Yeah, we definitely did. And a number of other operators have copied our blue and white design as well, which is nice and complimentary to us, for sure.
I keep using this cheesy phrase, it's a brave new world, but it does feel, it's different, isn't it?
It is bold and brave.
Do you worry that train travel, I'm putting you on the spot here now, because we're just here to talk about branding. Do you commute by train, or do you walk to work? Is train travel changed forever, or is it going to go back to normal? Putting you on the spot.
It's on the spot.
You don't have to answer it, but just talking about it makes you aware of how different it all feels now,
absolutely.
Right? I'm still in the ticket office area. Now in London on TfL services, the ticket machines aren't accepting coins. Here I think they are. I'm going to ask Neil. Neil, what's happening with, I'm assuming this one is out of use because it's too close to this one. Can you tell me about your ticketing facilities? Are ticket offices still open? Are you accepting cards only or cash? What's the situation?
Yeah, so we are still accepting cash. We would prefer contactless payment if you do pay, if you use the ticket office. Our ticket machines are accepting cash. Where we've got machines, adjacent machines very close together, like here, we have taken the decision to put one of the machines out of service to maintain social distancing.
We've jumped on a train at platform 5 because there's a lovely lady here called Juliet from Greater Anglia. Hello Juliet.
Hi there.
Tell me about face coverings on Greater Anglia, please.
You've got to wear a face covering on our trains, and please also wear them at our stations, because this way we can help everybody keep safe.
There's no signage on here, but would you prefer that people sort of sit in different areas, keep 2 metres apart?
Yes, where possible, keep 2 metres apart or keep your distance from other customers, and that way we can all keep safe, and that will be the best.
I love travelling on Greater Anglia. Greater Anglia, if you're watching, hi, which is a bit weird because they're standing right there, but it's a lot of freight that all comes from Felixstowe, isn't it? Noisy freight trains are a thing if you're in this area. Also in this area, at Colchester, platform 2 is this beautiful poster. It says, congratulations to Ellie Young, age 12, for her fantastic winning picture, to say thank you for all the key workers in the region. And Juliet is here to tell me what that's all about.
Yes, we ran a competition for children up to the age of 16 to design a poster saying thank you to our key workers. We've been running a fabulous service for key workers, and we're really grateful to all the key workers, hospital workers, supermarket workers, teachers who've done a great job for us these past few months. And we had some brilliant entries, and we love this one. It's got our hare, it's got one of our brand new trains, and it's got the NHS logo and the rainbow as well.
Does the hare have a name? Has it got a name?
It doesn't, it's just that Greater Anglia hare.
I feel you should run another competition to name the Greater Anglia hare. You could have a name. All good mascots need a name, don't they? Come on. My time here at Colchester is almost done. For those wondering, yes, that's a Stansted Express unit running through Colchester. I'm reliably informed by the staff with me that sometimes they're testing out the new Stadler trains, even the Stansted Express ones up here on the Ipswich-Norwich branch. Greater Anglia have been great, thank you, and let me chat to their staff. And I'm going to chat to another member of their staff, Taryn, about their staff. Taryn, we just wanted to pick up on the fact that we've been chatting about customer managers that are in place, but your staff have had to adapt as well, and they've done that brilliantly, haven't they?
Absolutely. So there was a concern that coronavirus could potentially have a huge effect on the staff numbers. I'm pleased to say that we haven't seen much in the way of sickness related to that virus, which obviously is brilliant. The staff that have been here have worked tremendously to keep the services running, to allow those key workers the opportunity to travel. So a big thank you to all the staff here for right time departures from Colchester.
So my thanks to Taryn, to Juliet, to Neil and Jason and Greater Anglia. You've been great. Thank you for letting me come up here to Colchester today, having a look around and seeing all the measures that are in place in this new strange world of travel that we now live in. Even as I sit waiting for my train back, I note that this bench here, which is normally a 3-seater, and I've got the blue tape on it, has been converted into only one person can sit here. Thank you, Greater Anglia. Thank you for having me. Travel safe if you have to on the network.